I wrote this with resentment in my heart. These issues I can't dismiss, and I don't know where to start. I blame Danny for thinking that he's some that he not. To sum it up, you folded this address and some in the knot. I blame Danny. I almost didn't know what to jot, but contemplated and I thought on certain things that I caught. I play your battles and think about every gun that you shot. I can't believe you really shot, believability shot. My main problem is the people that you giving a shot. I gave you props for impromptus that you had on your block. Guess I respected a little. Claim you fire, but the pyro had you sweating a little. Wouldn't be surprised if you got hit up like that shit is a ditto. They try and sabotage our look and use big names as a symbol. Look, yo, and Duck and Loso got me thinking your profession in limbo. You must have seen the work he put in if I'm keeping it simple. Remember what T-Rex did though? The gun bar guy got turned to the big hoe. So you should know not to commit just to switch though. If Rex did that to me, I would've upped the switch, folk. I don't even be frontin'. You virtually won gold for the way you be running. I blame Danny. This shit needs confronting. Makes me wanna drive back next time you battle in public. But for nothing, my opinion is your skill is rusty. If you and I versus parallel, I'm from Mars, fraud. Slave for the Satanist, you already barred God. I'm glad Lux ran out, cause your Lux ran out. Bus stop battles must be in your plans now. Blame Danny, cause niggas running off with the bands, and you with Tay-Rock at battle of staging fights for the fans. How's it feel that Loaded Lux see you as a joke? No, how's it feel that T-Rex put your career in a choke? No, how's it feel by daylight you remember all that you wrote, but they'd rather a crossdresser be considered the GOAT? They claim virtue ain't lit, we make noise without the cats that we grew up watching that can't survive in our habitat. Shout out Jack Ack providing facts in his battle chat, cause if it wasn't for Danny, that wouldn't be battle facts. I blame Danny, cause now we gotta put up with that. I blame Danny, cause they think battle rapping is whack. I blame Danny. They rather give Caps a show and let the other Danny come up there just to do coke. Yeah, maybe that's the Lux you actually been chasing. I get it. Danny Ducks, Danny Lux, two clucks, yo, what the fuck? And you'll never be the GOAT, nigga. It's time to get that shit up.
"21 Gun Salute." It's Young Salvo, aka Sean the Rap Ref, or otherwise known as Volume 21 Gun Salute. Unloaded in the building, man. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Terrell, I see you in the building. Salute, my G. Pablo Picasso, salute as always. You get what I'm saying? Bruce Leaf in the building, salute. On today's intro, that was Blame Danny. You get what I'm saying? I've been giving y'all a lot of unmastered tracks. But despite that, I appreciate y'all for rocking with it. We setting up the studio. We're in the process of getting the quality better. You get what I'm saying? To where I can actually produce high quality sound. Because right now I'm doing everything. Everything you heard recently, I've either been doing it like on an Android or on a like cheap laptop, and it's either been like in a car or even on the porch, and like I'm doing now. You probably just heard that motorbike ride past. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got the best quality right now. You get what I'm saying? That's because we invested our money and we got shit in the works, but we waiting on panels and shit like that to come. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody building. Please hit that like button for me. The YouTube streets seem kind of dry right now. You feel me? And you know, I've been sitting here thinking about, you know, people have been having conversations about Champion of the Year, Blogger of the Year, Battler of the Year, whatever the case may be, right? And there's a rhetorical thing, right? There's something that I hear a lot about myself, because I'm the type person that even if I feel that way as it pertains to me, if it feel like I might be showboating or, you know, gassing myself, then I don't really say it. But enough people convince me that my promo game is one of my most underrated elements of Sean the Rap Ref. And I got an idea why. I have an idea why. Same, but we appreciate the rawness. I genuinely appreciate that. Bruce Leaf say raw version unmastered. Salute to Bruce Leaf again. Salute to Pablo Picasso. So yeah, like I have a valid reason why I feel like my promo game is a bit underrated. And it's basically the path I took to get to where I am now. Now, I think my best promo, no doubt, or not even the best, I can't call it the best, but the biggest promos I did was obviously against the Smoke of NY. And that's how a lot of people got familiar with me. But before then, I've already been a promo genius. I've already, knew how to make a name for myself. So today, you know what I'm saying? Let me drop the link. Anybody is welcome to come get feedback or whatever the case may be. But today I just got like a few clips from like when I really, before I blew up, the Blatantly battle, the Greg and Joe Pressure, promoting all of that shit. You feel me? I got shit from that era because I feel like a lot of people didn't see it. And then I even got other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, we just reviewing rap ref promos. You feel me? I have a lot of funny promos, a lot of shit that it was like, yo, this nigga is clearly a character. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, you already know I've explained the ring several times. If interested, let a nigga know. We definitely can get it popping. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm getting ready to say anybody can participate in a ring. I don't even give a fuck if you a mid or top tier name in virtue. It don't even matter at this goddamn point. I'm just trying to get this shit going. Like I said, I have certain people that hit me up, but it's like their opponents really don't want the smoke. And it's to the point where I do want to say, okay, well, how about y'all battle each other instead? But they hell bent on battling those people. I want to take that from them. Also, you got Never Forget 5 going down September 20th. 7:30 Eastern time. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure somebody got the Eventbrite link. I do not have it, but I have been sharing it wherever I could. I just always forget to load it into my motherfucking StreamYard. So obviously you got Dankster versus Latin Pain, Innovate versus The Ref, D-Money versus Pablo Picasso. You know what I'm saying? You got Loso BX versus Clip Corleone. You got Rio Nicosi versus OG Capri. And then the main event of Seizure versus MB. That's Never Forget 5. It's a $20 pay-per-view, and it's worth every motherfucking penny. I promise you. You get what I'm saying? So salute to that. Salute to Fresh Coast in the building. I see you, my G. Salute to Fresh Coast. You get what I'm saying? Shout out Virtual Kill Shot as well. We already got a few song submissions. Pablo Picasso, Sean the Rap Ref. You just heard that in the intro. Ten Rock, of course. Who else had a Danny Myers diss? Somebody else had a Danny Myers diss. You get what I'm saying? Salute to that person. I genuinely feel bad about forgetting who. You get what I'm saying? But at any rate, Fresh Coast actually, and I got the screenshot. But I mean, take my word for it. You feel me? Fresh Coast definitely pressed Danny Myers and forced some kind of an explanation about Danny Myers, even though we're not buying it. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Pablo Picasso. He say if you just Google Eventbrite, Never Forget 5, it's the first thing that comes up. So there you go. If y'all want the link, if y'all want to purchase this pay-per-view event, I'm telling you, I just finished so I had my rounds for Innovate, right? And the feedback I got was great, but it wasn't perfect. Like I said, somebody gave me like a 9 out of 10. And I went back and scrapped everything. I said, fuck it. I'm not taking no chances. You get what I'm saying? I'm not taking a single chance. I don't know if that's for me to real, but mine is at the Rap Referee. That's at sign THERAPREFEREE. You get what I'm saying? So salute. I just finished a mean 24. I'll hit you up later when I get a free minute between store customers. Oh yeah, word. Salute, always working. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I redid my motherfucking rounds. Terrell, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, I just remixed my rounds versus Innovate today. I sat down and I tried to make it as perfect or as close to a 10 as possible. I'm genuinely confident in my material right now. It's to the point where I do not want to touch it. I do not want to alter anything. Only way I'm going to alter some shit is if Yo-Yo is saying some shit because he battle Innovate first. And if he say some shit that's just too similar to my shit, then it's back to the lab again. You know what I'm saying? With that said, man, let's get into the show. Also, salute to Kai B and John. They got their channels up and running. Y'all go subscribe to them. You get what I'm saying? They got dope content on the way. A lot of it is going to feature yours truly. You get what I'm saying? All of them, some of them already did. You got a John interview. That was my favorite interview I've done on YouTube. With a close second being when I chilled with Pablo Picasso and Social Assassin on Unscripted Logic. So shout out to them. You feel me? But let's get into it. So the first thing I want to review, y'all, because a lot of y'all don't really know what Rap Ref started at. You feel me? We're going to go all the way to the Rap Ref versus Blatantly Face Off. There's people that's in the building already that seen this face off. I seen them in the comments of this face off. But a lot of people don't know about this face off. A lot of people didn't know about this face off. I have to honestly say it's the most amusing face-off that I've done yet. It's the most entertaining face-off that I've done yet. And I gotta be real with you. I have to be real with you. It's cringeworthy. I remember why I don't go back to it. Now, I don't harbor feelings against anybody at this point, right? Even the people I didn't dissed and all kinds of shit like that. Like, whatever. This is YouTube. I don't hold no resentment in my heart or hate in my heart. But when I play this, y'all gonna kind of see where I'm coming from when I say Rap Rev versus Blangley, the face-off, and salute to Blangley again. But this shit kind of feel like a lineup, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It feel like a lineup. You know what I'm saying? And this clip that I'm about to show, this is how the entire face-off went, to the point where I was genuinely aggravated. And it wasn't necessarily by Blangley. So let's get into that, man. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about.
You can't scare me, nigga. With a puppet?
I'm not trying to scare you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold up.
You can't scare me, so stop insinuating that. You can't. Nigga, I really been through shit.
You're a
privileged nigga. I really been through shit.
Stop worrying about that puppet and start worrying about those balls.
Don't worry about them bars. You hear me?
Stop worrying about them puppets.
Y'all must fuck with puppet niggas. Puppeteers.
Now,
niggas
check this out.
Little kids down at the elementary school. They not gonna beat me. They can't fuck with me.
We don't got nothing to do with this.
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all talk. Every time I say that, it's a rebound to help this nigga, bro. This nigga finna die. What is we talking about?
I'm gonna die.
That's a rebound to help this nigga, bro. He's a weirdo. He the same nigga on here who got men, who begging men on his live to take their shirt off. He's a weirdo.
What?
Exactly to what? Take your shirt off.
He's a weirdo. He the same nigga who demand niggas on his lap to take their shirt off for no fucking reason. He's a weirdo.
Wait a minute, Cheeks. Let's talk about that, Cheeks.
He's a weirdo.
Let's talk about it.
He was in the chat, right, Cheeks?
What he said?
He's talking about that podcast we had, and that nigga took his shirt off. You was in the
that
chat,
nigga
correct?
Take it off. Take it off. Clapping and shit. You zesty, boy.
We told him to tell him to take his shirt off. We told him that.
You zesty.
So yeah, let's get to that. So that's
and who was the biggest cheerleader for? Who was the biggest cheerleader for? His name was Blangley.
It was me.
Who was the biggest cheerleader? Who was the only one on the live clapping as a grown masculine man in his fucking 50s? Cheerleading for a nigga to take his shirt off. I don't give a fuck about who else was in the comments doing what. Did that or did that not happen?
Is he age shaming?
No J2, y'all. No J2.
Nah, he worried more about the age shaming, I think. You know what I'm saying?
That and a fucking puppet is stupid. Cheeks, now let me ask you this.
My rounds are different than anything I'm talking about up here.
Let me ask you this. Did y'all at that time when I was on the show, did y'all enjoy it?
Hell yeah.
It was entertaining.
This is how I know this nigga gets no females, and he doesn't know how to even entertain a certain demographic. If there's ladies in there, if you know anything about a demographic entertaining, you would know that was entertainment. Now, if my nigga take a shirt, I'm not looking at the nigga, like he's sexual chocolate or something. My brain don't go there.
What did you tell the? All right, we off the gay shit. You told the nigga to L up. I'm not even gonna say the word. You told the nigga to L up. I'm not gonna say the word. You a weirdo. You're a weirdo. It ain't nothing you can discuss with me. Not in real life, not on YouTube, nothing.
I hear what you're saying, my nigga.
Oh, let him talk.
You tried to say we told TM to take his shirt
I was there. I know that. All I'm saying is the biggest fucking cheerleader, the nigga was up there. Take it off. Take it off. Was this nigga. It wasn't y'all. Y'all wasn't on the live. Y'all Cam wasn't on. It was this big ass nigga. Pause.
So, as you can see, I was like attacking a lot of things about Blangley, and shout out Blangley. You get what I'm saying? He has a flamboyant character. You know what I'm saying? And he's comfortable with the way he expresses himself. So, looking back at it, you know what I'm saying? Basically, what I was expressing is like, obviously, despite the circumstances, I don't care if there's all women in your chat. If you're the host and you're a masculine, if you're a man, right? And again, I don't care if it's all women in your chat and they on some hornball shit, whatever the case may be. If you're clapping for a man to take off his shirt, to me, that's zesty. All right. To me, that's questionable. To me, that's a pause. I'm sure everybody in this community would agree. But if you kind of watch that clip, as entertaining as it was, and again, that entire face-off, the vibe of that face-off was like, that was the perfect clip for me to use because it covered everything. You know what I'm saying? But basically, to me, there's no justifying it. But if you paying attention to the panel and even the comments, certain people was trying to, respond for him. Now he's saying, yeah, I did it. It was for entertainment, this and that, da da da. But people was trying to justify and defend him with, oh, well, you must not get bitches because he was doing that for the bitches, So it's like, you kind of sense a lineup, and you can see when I respond to that comment, like at that point, I'm frustrated in my response because I'm like, nah, y'all niggas tweaking. Like Fresh, hold on, my fault, press the wrong button. Fresco say, nah, he's zesty. That's basically what my man was locked in at, nigga. What can you say about me in a rap battle if you're known to play with puppets? If you clap for men to take their shirts off, that ill word I said I wasn't gonna say, he was publicly on the live telling him to put lube on. I can't make this shit up. No Diddy, no J2. And I have no resentment in my heart toward Blatantly. I chopped it up with him the other day. He had an interview going on. You get what I'm saying? I said salute to Blatantly, the funnest promo work I've done. But I don't give a fuck about the panel trying to help you, make you look good or cool. That shit was nasty work. You feel me? That shit was nasty work. And I promise y'all, the entire face-off went that way. Everything I said, they had some kind of explanation for it. Oh, well, you can't prove he's the puppet master and he's trolling DNA Tooth with the puppet. You can't prove that, so why you keep saying it? I go on to rap about it in the battle, and then Yo-Yo exposed Blatantly as being Battle Rap Bryce, aka the troll, who was a puppet, was trolling DNA Tooth. So I was right about everything, but the panel's influence just tried its best. Miss Vicious in the building, salute. Tried its damnness to make me look bad. You feel me? And hence, that's why, even though people agree that I won that face-off, the next chat poll, pause, was who do y'all have winning the battle? And now it makes sense to me. Only 30% had me winning that battle before I end up 30 and Blatantly. But again, salute to Blatantly. It was the fun ass face-off. It was fun ass promos. We really crashed out on each other. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you knew that it was just gonna stay battle rap. That's the worst we've ever crashed out, and I still felt like this is all battle rap based. You get what I'm saying? This is all battle rap based. Yeah, Fresco's. I would have to agree. Shout out Blatantly though. It's just his character, like things that we stray away from because we like, nah, that ain't masculine. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So moving on from that, there was Rap Rev versus Blatantly face off. That was probably last September. As you can see, I was a little smaller. I've gained weight since then. You know what I'm saying? I got a mini fro now. So that was a while ago. Even my voice changed just a little bit from that. You feel me? Moving on. What do I want to get to next? Okay, this is shortly after. This is Rap Rev versus Joe Pressure. The only reason I put this face-off on there because I want y'all to understand there's a certain confidence that I've had straight out the gate, right? So Joe Pressure is officially my second battle. Obviously, my second and third battles happened on the same night. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat Blatantly, and then I line up Joe Pressure and then Greg the Great One. The thing about the face-off between me and Joe Pressure is we clearly couldn't stand each other. Like, we didn't give a fuck. Like me, I was downplaying him the entire time because I'm like, shit, I'm not finna go into this shit like, nah, you supposed to beat me, and that's the attitude I'm gonna have. So every little thing he said he done or might have done, I discredited that shit. Nigga, you ain't do it, man. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You trash. I'm gonna 30 you, whatever the case may be. But we kept pissing each other off because he kept telling me things like shut up and you're a nobody and all of that. And I was responding the same way. I'm like, I don't give a fuck how many battles you had. So in this next clip, I believe either this clip or the one after, they both pertaining to the same face-off. You gonna hear me diss his home league, Married to the Bars. You gonna hear me diss that league on the face-off that they was hosting. You know what I'm saying? So I was a savage back then. You feel me? Not much has changed, but I'm a little cooler now. Like, it takes a lot for me to crash out now. At this time, I didn't give a fuck. So let's get into it.
Do you really believe you the pinnacle of his career?
Yes. He gonna get the most attention he's ever fucking gotten because of me. And I'm not nobody yet. What the fuck? Where's the pressure?
Okay. Now, Pressure. Give me your resume, please, sir.
This shit is crazy. All right. One thing for sure, two things for sure. You can check my battles on all the leagues that I'm mentioning, like Bar You to Death, Word Sport, Excuse me, the other names. It's a lot of different leagues. You can just
Married to the
check with
Bars.
Kill and Kill. They got all of them. Married to the Bars. They got all my battles. But in some of my battles, it's so fire. They ain't even post them. Like that detail was so derogatory, so raw. They said, "Ooh, shit, we might not can't post that one." Pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point to where I ain't gonna say no names. Battle rappers that so-called super known, like on Smack, then said my bars, then called me out in they bars in they hardest battles of their life. We can play them. Other than that, you know, rappers that came up on our show, Married to the Bars, all those battle rappers been here, from Quantum Physics to Show Off to all of them. They all want to battle. Pressure. So this cannot be a career battle if I have Show Off saying, "Look, bro, I heard that." He said, "There's nothing," in quote, we can watch it. "There's nothing I could have said better than that to this man. And that means I have to cook you." That's what he said. End quote. Quantum Physics was battling Pyro, which is another dope underground battler, Pyro. He said, "I don't give a fuck. After I smoke him, after I cook Pyro, I feel me and Pressure got a battle just because it's necessary." Everybody keep thinking he write my bars, I write his bars and all that stuff. Nigga, they compare me to the people that are lyrically. There's no fucking way that you can be the pinnacle of my career. That's what I'm saying.
What do all of that he just said mean to you?
It mean that nigga dominates on low tier virtual league battle rap.
Oh shit.
Which means he's a fucking nobody. Next question, please. Thank you. He just said, "Come on, bro. I know them names, my nigga."
We gotta let him respond. We gotta let him low tier battle. He said you dominating on the low tier. What we talking about?
Right. So after he disrespect all the leagues he about to be on. Anyway.
So yeah, I cut that video up into two because I want y'all to think about all of the things that happened since then between me and Married to the Bars. You get what I'm saying? It always makes sense. It always makes sense. So everybody that I've started around, not with but around, the You Blocked It's, the Married to the Swingers, all of these people, right? They was here from the start of Rap Ref, and this how my energy was toward them. Me telling them in the Blaney face off, man, every fucking thing that I say, y'all trying to respond for. It's supposed to be my face off. Y'all helping him. Y'all, it's like a lineup. And this was kind of the same thing. Like, I've already watch this. I think this is
anyway,
watch this.
Petey Weestro got over 30 battles, and he thought the same. Nobody heard me really spit battle rap before my first. Petey was my first battle, the one y'all watched. Till and Kill never heard me battle nothing. They never heard nothing. I got on, they heard me freestyle and shit, but they never heard me battle somebody. So that was my first online, and that shit was like, wow. They was like, that was a masterpiece, in quote. Good.
Respectfully, Rapping looks totally unmoved.
He look unmoved.
He definitely do.
I mean, it's not.
I must have forgot to upload the shit, but basically in this face off, we was talking about each other's accolades, right? I'm gonna find a clip for y'all if anybody think I'm capping, right? We was talking about each other's accolades, and they go, well, Rap Ref, have you watched any of Joe Pressure's battles? And I genuinely answer like, well, shit, every fucking time I came over here, y'all forced me to watch this shit. Like, he can't never do a face off on his own. Y'all keep playing his videos, and they bust out. For the most part, they know it's true, but not every laugh is genuine. Like, it was funny in the moment till they thought about it. Like, damn, okay, that's how he feel about that. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of the relationship we had at the time. Terrell say Joe a little hot strung, but that's my G. Man can rap for real. I would have to honestly say, even though the consensus got me, I went on to 30 Joe Pressure in this battle. Like, pen wise, he's probably the toughest nigga I face. You know, he had quality issues and he wasn't rapping as loud or fluent, because I think that could have made a huge difference. Joe Pressure is not trash, but if I gotta battle you, I'm gonna treat, and I'm still trying to get my name up and get like respected. I'm gonna treat you like you trash. And me downplaying Joe Pressure, it was really just for sport. You feel me? He does have a decent resume. But even the people who've been here, the yo-yos who faced him or whatever, they feel like for the most part, when it comes to this overall spectrum of virtual battle rap, he's low tier. I think he got like a top tier pen. He just, can add more layers, like work on the delivery of it, just simplify things. Because like even then, my cousin had to break down a lot of his material for me because I missed it. You know, my cousin that got me into battle rap when I was just 14 or some shit. You feel me? He was like, nah, that nigga said some shit, especially in that third. I'm like, nigga, you lying, show me. And then I'm like, oh shit, if motherfuckers knew what he was talking about, it could have been a completely different battle. So shout out Joe Pressure. But yeah, like I was downplaying him, I was downplaying Greg, and obviously I downplayed blatantly. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I started my YouTube career, kind of talking shit. Terrell say I was there, you're not capping. Yeah. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's no love lost. It's no love lost with any of them. You feel me? I don't know or care how they feel about me. I just know I wake up trying to be more positive than I was yesterday, every day. J-Rock in the building, salute. You feel me? So that's Joe Pressure. And these like the underrated moments. Like I didn't really save the mainstream moments that everybody know about. You know what I'm saying? Up until a certain point in my career, because now, even though it was very hot at the time, and a lot of you people know me because of this, I feel like the promo work that I did versus Smoke of NY is the most underrated of all of my work. I'm saying so many of our face-offs got canceled because they got out of hand. I'm saying I was editing videos. I mean, hold on. I got a clip for y'all that's going to speak for itself.
You ain't in no hood. You're not in no hood. You wear chickens and
what happened when you went outside? That's Nap. That's Fort Wayne. That ain't the Chicagoland area, stupid bitch. Hey, but hold on. What's this?
Look, nothing but field behind you.
What's
you
this?
Around nothing but
you want to
in the
explain
hood.
this? What's
You're
this?
not in the hood. You're not in the hood.
You want to talk about this?
You're not in the hood.
The whole Gary is a hood, you stupid bitch.
Your bars put niggas to sleep. Is that what you saying? You about to spit melatonin bars?
No. Why they telling me you drug your kids?
Melatonin bars. I get it.
Why they telling me you too lazy to play outside? So you get the little ones.
If you see me outside all the time, shut up for a nigga who's nowhere.
The only time I see you outside.
What event you went to?
I see you outside.
One event you went to. Even.
So like I tell them, the only time I seen you outside, you got your ass beat. You feel me? So that's symbolic of how every interaction during that promo phase went. Whenever me and Smoke was on the panel, 2 TMR face-offs, and then the rest got canceled. You get what I'm saying? Because at the time TMR had this rollout of like press conferences where we sit down and talk maybe 3 or 4 times with each other before the battle. It wasn't bad, but when in those type cases, it's bad. So shout out, got to give Yo-Yo his flowers. Him and TMR, they set up the angry fan face-off for the Smoke of NY versus Sean, the rap ref. And as you can see, the iconic moment where I pull out the melatonin bottle. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, y'all. And I don't lie about shit. It wasn't like I went into that thinking, yo, I'm finna pull this melatonin bottle out as a prop. I didn't plan that. I promise on everything. I did not plan it. At the time, I was still in recovery and I was having hard time sleeping at night. You feel me? So I would take that cheap ass melatonin and it used to, it used to do the trick for me, the cheap shit. So I never had to get, the 10 milligram of some stronger shit and none of that. So I always kept that with me with my other medicine, like just in case if I'm out, I end up spending the night at the homie crib, the female's crib, pause on homie, because I got people who like, if I go over there to play the game or some shit, I might just fall asleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And he got a girlfriend, he got a bitch up in there, so he go do his thing, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? And I'll take that melatonin, I'll be cool for the night. You feel me? Or I go to a bitch crib and do my thing, and it be the same way. But I had that melatonin bottle, you feel me, for myself. And then he pissed me off to the point where I'm like, okay, how convenient. I got something for your bitch ass. Let's talk about this then. You feel me? Let's talk about this. And it was a moment, and he liked to cite that as the reason he ended up no-showing the battle, saying that I was talking about his kids because I pulled out a melatonin battle. Shout out to DME Detroit and everybody else who covered it and was like, nigga, you talked about Mama Ref first. And if you talk about my mama, bro, I'm going to crash out. I don't give a fuck who you are. But for some odd ass reason, I tried my best to keep it professional with this bitch ass nigga. You feel me? But this led to my next promo video, and it's lengthy. I'm not even gonna lie. Pause if needed. This video, you know what I'm saying? One of the most underrated forms of promo for a battle in virtual this year. I have to be honest. Check this video out. It's completely made and originated by me. It features Caps. It features K-Shine. It features Adept HNIC. Bones Brigante, etc. You feel me?
They popped on Leo Street. Let's see if that shit work. Let's see if that shit work. Know what I'm saying? This shit might be scary now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm nervous, y'all. Pop the Leo. Pop the Leo. One more time. Pop the Leo. It's battle rap in the distance. Damn.
Initially, we removed this from having to do with this battle and all of that, but a lot of people is starting to say something. Do y'all want to see me battle Smoke of NY in the future?
If he's down,
yeah. I would like that.
Why not?
Right.
That was supposed to be the original. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Let me ask,
we try to work that out. At
will
first,
it be in person or virtual?
Virtual. You know, he smoked. He probably moved a certain type of way. You know, he was willing to do the virtual thing like us.
Man, still ain't no damn body, man. Do you want it virtual in person? You trying to make it happen, man? He ain't no damn body.
He ain't no damn body.
Nigga.
I heard if you say pot the Leos 3 times, a Depp will pop out like he candy, man. Pot the Leos. Pot the Leos.
Fan base who's still supporting you, going out there. Yo, salute, bro. Salute, bro.
I'm gonna say this at his own risk. He said, Smoker NY said, tell Caps he choked when he vomited on live as a blogger.
Smoke.
Hey, nah, that's on him. If you
lost to a blogger and you ain't even battle him. Like, are you fucking serious? You know what? I don't even know why you talking shit, Smoke, because when I seen you at King of the Dot, like I drove there, you clearly was walking down the street and shit like that. Like, you wasn't parked nowhere. You wasn't parked nowhere, none of that shit, nigga. You was walking to the bus stop and looked like right there on Bergen and shit in Jersey City.
Smoke, tell him stop, Smoke. Yeah, you right.
For real, man. You should have asked. Like, I would have given I still would have given you a ride home. You was walking. You was walking up the street. Like you was walking, nigga. You was I don't know you live on the block and no shit like that. You was fucking walking to the bus stop. I know where the bus stop is. I did roadside over there. You was walking to the Burger
But you bugging, bro. Like she killed you and you came up here disrespecting with all this bitch shit, bro. You wild and she gang. You bugging.
Nah, yo, it's like her calling me nigga, bro. It's not. We ain't doing that.
Come on, bro. I had the same thing.
You choked. You did choke. So don't stop. I don't know why people.
Hold up.
Shit is on camera.
Hold up. So I didn't. Wait a minute. I stopped rapping.
I'm not lying about nothing.
Hold up. Sean, I stumble or choke. Did I not continue my round and finish my round?
Whether you choke, whether you kept it breathing or not, shout out to that, but you choked.
Guess what? How I get this battle?
Okay. Beasley's not gonna call you. Beasley's not gonna call.
I've been here 6 months.
Yo, that's hilarious. So Beasley, so you think Beasley ain't calling easy? He's talking about not calling easy, but he's gonna call you. He's gonna call the question. He needs rap on the URL site.
I didn't insinuate that. I said,
Smoke, has Beasley ever called you?
Nah, Beasley never called me, but I've had
shut your bitch ass up there, you stupid ass pussy.
Pot the Leos. Let him in.
Realistic, Tooth brings all satire to the shit, bro. He tries not to get personal.
Yo, I don't know why you still talking, Clifford.
Yo, y'all niggas even brought this nigga up to some stuff.
Yeah, right. Look at him. He's gone.
That nigga Smoke over here getting slapped by tacos and all kinds of shit.
No, hey, I'll say this.
Smoke in New York. This nigga been in battle rap 15 years and he's not even a crucible nigga right now. This shit is sad. Like if you want to be all the way real, Smoke, I met you. I was trying to be cool, but wait a minute. Now, if you really want to talk, we can talk. Your career ain't been no fucking where. Like it's diarrhea. You had the fucking nerve to say you had Muwab lit.
You did bad. He did bad.
But you said you made Muwab lit because he beat you. You've been back for 15 years. This nigga just he ain't even got to high school yet. Your ass been for 15 years.
Trenches tournament in Detroit.
Oh my God. Yo, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You crazy?
Oh man,
it's gonna be the best shit I ever wrote. Bones Brigante. Nobody got you winning. And you probably ate that shit after you lost too. You probably ate that shit. You look like you might eat that shit.
Smoke, fight back, Smoke.
That shit up off the fucking ground and stuck it in your fucking do-rag and shit.
Hey, y'all gotta go a little early. I feel some people see some facts.
And don't see that TV stand on that dirty ass dresser you got. Don't think I didn't see that shit. That shit was crazy. You was trying to zoom that shit out. So niggas couldn't even see that last TV.
See, Harlem Hospital giving beds out. He didn't finish that. He didn't finish that. That's a choke. But salute. All right, I think that's a choke.
Listen, it's on camera.
Your TV small as shit. It look like a fucking beeper. It shit look like a beeper. Like stands. A beeper.
Hold on, I got
Yo, I don't know how long you been watching battle rap. When like you rolling your eyes all crazy. Well, how long you been watching battle rap, nigga?
Yo, that nigga ran. Yo, that nigga smoking. Why you didn't see him just run the fuck out of here? He said, hell no.
You knew he was going to run. You called A up. You knew that already.
Hell no, nigga. I don't want nothing to do with it. He like he see the ghost. He's like, let me get the fuck out of here. Like, damn, my bag. Smoke NY, man, just keep on banging, bro. Like,
see, nigga, I do this without trying. Cook them. Now sit down, eat your patalitos, and be quiet.
Let's go, stupid bitch. I'm running.
Man, salute to that, man. Salute to the work. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, 7 minutes worth of like recent situation, potential angles that I've had. Caps talking about them, K-Shine clowning them, obviously for them. You know what I'm saying? I did drop the Pasta Leo song, one of my, in my opinion, one of the best virtual diss songs of 2024. And all of that was right before the battle. You get what I'm saying? So if you do that much extensive research just for a 6-7 minute promo video, imagine what the round sounded like. And I knew Smoke of NY was aware of that. And I think, you know, I think he felt like, okay, this nigga just got too many angles. Like he can talk about whatever. He can talk about Fordham. He can talk about Bones Brigante. He can talk about Caps. He can talk about everybody and everything. Smoke was a fucking meme around that time of the year. That was just a few months ago. Everybody was clowning Smoke, as you can see from that promo video. Those was not old clips. Those was all from that particular time period. But I was supposed to battle Smoke. So to me, the fucking no-show makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Mel in the building. I don't want to pronounce your I'm gonna just say Alyssa. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alyssa in the building. You feel me? I don't want to pronounce that incorrectly. But obviously I got the round queued up because I think that's one of the most forgotten parts of my work. And y'all promised me y'all wasn't gonna let that happen. Y'all said, no, if he no show and you still spit your round, that shit iconic, that shit gonna live on, this and that. That round almost never gets considered. Niggas even said that don't count because that don't count as a win for me because he didn't show up, even though we all agreed he got bullied out of this battle. So let me know if y'all want to hear the round. If not, we're gonna move on to the next thing. She says it's pronounced Kamala Harris. Okay, okay. You know what? Oh, okay. I'm reading it now. Okay, it makes sense. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't the sharpest tool in a shed house. You feel me? But yeah, I got the entire Smoke of NY Gulag round queued up. If anybody want to hear that before we move on, you get what I'm saying? This was the debut of the Ski Mask Ref, which don't listen to Luke Kane. Luke Kane tell motherfuckers that I quote unquote always wear the same dirty ski mask. And I only wore it twice. You only seen it twice. The first time was against Smoke of NY, and he no showed. The second time was against Yo-Yo. So both was one rounders. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was the start of the Ski Mask Ref. And the Ski Mask Ref actually, you know, that came into fruition down the line. At first, the reason behind the Ski Mask is if you watch the face off, Smoke of NY claimed that in Gary, Indiana, I got robbed. Yeah. So I pulled up with a ski mask on for the battle, and my StreamYard name was Rob the Rapper. So I was trolling him with that. You get what I'm saying? And okay, he stay played around. Give me a sec, because this is something else that I want y'all to consider. If you do remember that round, I got interrupted because TMR thought Smoke pulled up. So I had to innovate in this round. I was freestyling based on the fact that he no-showed. And that leads me to my next point. I'm an underrated freestyler and rebuttaler, yo. Because when you think about it, and I have to gas myself if nobody else will. All but one of my battles, I incorporated some kind of freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Against Blatantly, OT Long said we was both trash in the comments. And then I said some shit like they hating in the comments. Shout out OT Lungs. When the weapon burned, his regular organ stopped working, the docs plugged in OT Lungs. So I said that in the opening of my second round, rebuttaling based on what I read from the chat. Against Joe Pressure, I didn't need to rebuttal. That was a clean 30. I didn't need to freestyle or nothing. Against Greg the Grey One, OG Capri was clowning him because Greg exposed himself for going to school for criminal, investigation, but he got these gun bars and shit. So I put a few lines in front of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, Married to the Bars channel is the destination. Swear to God, you ain't go to school for criminal investigation. So I'm freestyling in that. You know what I'm saying? So that's Greg the Great. What else we got? I want to say next up is the smoke battle. It is. And in this battle, like, I'm thinking in my mind, I have to switch my words up to accommodate for the way that this nigga no-show. So a lot of shit that I originally said, I had to word it differently. And then I was freestyling against John and obviously Rap Rip versus Yo-Yo when I pointed out the Pacers had at the end. So I'm an underrated freestyler, and I can only get better at that. But without further ado, let's revisit one of my favorite rounds, a top 3 round for me this year, in my opinion. And I've mostly had 3-round battles. So to say that is dope. You feel me? Let's get into it. I caught a body. Y'all ready?
Yeah,
we gonna get this work, nigga. I ain't got rounds for nobody else. Fuck you talking about? He ain't escaping this, nigga. What are you talking about? Hopefully I don't crash though. I say this the nigga who Caps had beating me. Tell him there's no harm in the switch too. If you did show up, at least this time you would have had one arm, which did Clifford. Pot the Leos. Now I know why you didn't show up. You lucky only got 3 minutes to eat and no time to clean. Because I could really make a mess with this. There's no conspiracy that I'm the head nigga in charge, top of the card. They can't give me any less than this. You outnumbered if we link for the fade. We don't even know if you cut. But I'm really adept at this. You remember your last Blogger versus Battle of Fight? When you pulled up like you got the best of hands? This time it's the exact same treatment. How many times we got to tell you this, old man? You ain't play your cards right. That's why I think you a joker. Because your deck was too light for them jesters, but you still think you a soldier. But let's go spade for spade. Because all jokes aside, when the game got real, the clown shit wasn't needed. Somebody should have told you that a real nigga wouldn't jeopardize his career to prove a point over some shit that's already been addressed. Nah, a real nigga wouldn't have went there alone, expecting a clean fight from somebody who clearly been a threat. Nah, a real nigga wouldn't be lacking the whole time without a gun or form of mediation to ensure the situation doesn't get a mess. Nah. A real nigga wouldn't be going out to do some real shit, but leaving a physical trail of evidence all over the internet. Nigga, when my life on the line and shit get live, last thing I'm doing is setting it up online and broadcasting it on live. Now, Adept never said he was a thug unlike you, who was broadcasting, recording, telling us what was going to happen the entire time. Walking and talking like, yeah, y'all, I'm about to thrash this nigga. When I hit the corner, he better be standing outside. But right after he beat your ass, then you wanted to leave it in the streets. Nigga, I'm not impressed. The only thing that shit did was make it that easy for the feds to switch vests. Nigga, switch that. Let's talk about on your Mata. When we was going to set this battle up there, and the real reason I said no, you let Battle Facts clown you in front of everybody like, nigga, he ain't nobody. You can have this battle for the low. I'm thinking, ain't that your man's? The disrespect, because dog a vet that stay in the field working, but you was moving like a hoe. You ain't fact checked that nigga, but afterwards you pulled up to be a mascot on his show. If it was up to me, that old man would have to walk with a stick after this fucking choke. See all these goofy ass antics? That's why you can never be main stage. And I'm not trying to hit at that show, big homie, because nigga, y'all the same age. But for smoke, this smoke ritualistic. For those with the potential of God that move average. Little maggot, I hear the stories you tell ceremoniously, but they always end tragic. It just make it that easy for me to smoke some Mary and add this art to my tablet. Smoke, I'm glad you know show. Just stop the battle rap shit.
Wait, one sec, fam. One sec. Look. Yo.
Okay, nigga, I'm rapping. Let him spit after that. Come on. Don't do that no more, man.
Luke Kane, man. It's Luke Kane.
Come on, man.
Luke Kane, man.
Smoke, cut the battle rap shit. The culture don't respect you. Your friends treat you like a fool. Acting like this as a grown man, reflective of the dude you was in school. The butt end of every joke, but was convinced that he was cool. Bad kid at Christmas. Just because they tolerate your presence don't mean they want you in the room. Get in tune, coon buffoon. Nigga, you a disgrace. Talking like pull up with the smoke for smoke. Okay, we about to get truly laced. You already low, so I'm overpower you if we ever link face to face or the double barrel doing bad. Have DNA Tooth asking for the footage. He getting the shots we seen Ricky take. Hey, yo, wait. Truly Lace, Loso, Ricky. Those men may not be the names of those who was really there that day. I bet them names tremble your spine. How was you dot mob or what's a dot to the mob? It's mind-blowing because it's suicide. Shit is really triggering my mind. Hey, yo, this battle rap shit crazy. All this self-incriminating and snitching. It's even worse when it's online, especially because Greg on the card. He went to school to investigate crime, but up here rapping like he got a crimp. We're going to leave that alone. But one thing I can't let slide, you drug your kids with melatonin because you too lazy to play outside? Or you spend so much time arguing online that you forget that they alive? I should $150 your bum bitch ass just to ensure that they survive. Referee, bitch. You saved your... Man, I promise you, when I got cut off, bro, at the end of that, I was talking so much shit. Because I was mad that I got interrupted, you feel me? And then I had that stumble, you feel me? Not even a stumble. I slipped up on the word, and it was like I felt like, you know, it threw my momentum off a little bit. So I was pissed that I couldn't say that round was like a 10 out of 10. But it was definitely, in my opinion, some of my best material, you feel me? And I definitely think he wouldn't have had nothing to compete. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, shout out to the Smoke NY, but I've never heard him that fire. Very intricate lines. Yeah, that scheme, the walk with a stick, definitely flew over heads. You already, you know, we about to get truly laced, you already low, so I'm overpower you if we ever link face to face. Double barrel doing bad. He get the shots that Ricky take. Those the names of people who was there that day. Just fire shit. Yeah, that's one of my favorite though. Pablo Picasso. When I said this smoke ritualistic for those with the potential of God that move average, little maggot. I hear the stories you tell ceremoniously, but they always end tragic. It just make it that easy for me to smoke some Marion at this art to my tablet. Like, yo, I don't think Smoke said anything that intricate his entire career. He knew what he set himself up for. See, the thing was, when he accepted the battle, and this is what I claim, I don't give a fuck. You know, obviously we bullied him out of the battle, but more so than anything, it was like when he accepted it, oh, okay, this is just, you know, a virtual nigga who knew the virtual. He don't know too much about angling, so what can he really say to me? And then I started all this crazy ass promo and shit. And then he kind of got nervous, like, yo, if he can put some shit together, he can beat me convincingly because this nigga is talking about everything. He's covering everything. So it's like he ran away from getting bodied. He knew what he was doing. Oh, you were talking to that idiot. What was his Jewish sugar daddy's name? I don't know what you're referring to specifically. I said a lot. I appreciate that, old Pablo Picasso. That was a lot. Now, I do go on to the Smoke of Old Jersey. I never heard that one. That's funny. The Smoke of Old Jersey. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the Smoke of Old Jersey, John in the building, salute. And that's not why I said speaking of, but I go on to explain why I did the ski mask in the most rap way possible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing these skits now. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know shit about my promo rollouts earlier. Now, this is after the battle promotion. Yeah, we always stress people should promote before the battle and leading up to the battle. You get what I'm saying? But this is after battle promotion of this battle. Because the nigga no-showed, I got performer of the night, whatever. I got everybody in the community to clown him from no-showing, and I still didn't stop there. I said, now let's make some content out of this. So dear battlers, there's opportunities to promote a battle after the motherfucking battle. You get what I'm saying? So without further ado, you know, I'm Sean the Rap Ref, right? But like I said, the nigga who faced Smoke of NY, that was Rob the Rapper, because he claimed I got robbed in Gary, Indiana. So I don't know how many of y'all seen this, but Rob the Rapper actually has a response video to the Smoke of NY. He covers who he is, why he showed up to face Smoke, and how he felt about Smoke no-showing. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Don't mind my Android. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's Rob the Rapper here. I don't like to say my government name online and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say shout out to the real niggas that I know in this shit personally. Shout out to DNA Tooth and shout out to Daylight's Mask. You know what I'm saying? Them my homies. You know what I'm saying? We went through a lot of street shit together. I ain't gonna say too much on here. I'm Rob the Rapper. All right. I'm the one who did the motherfucking. The nigga didn't shout me out or none of that.
The nigga didn't shout me out of none of that. It's fucked up. I'm Rap Ref Big Homie. You see, I support the merch. You know what I'm saying? I remember this little nigga used to do motherfucking talent shows and shit at the schoolhouse. I remember the little nigga used to burn CDs and shit with just 3 songs on them trying to sell them bitches. I'm like, nigga, I ain't buying that shit. I remember all that shit. One thing y'all need to know about me, though, I'm a real street nigga. You know what I'm saying? So how was I created? Somewhere in a parallel universe, right? When a nigga tell a blatant, disrespectful street lie, you know what I'm saying? Nigga tell a blatantly blatant, disrespectful ass street lie, some real shit is created. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't think that shit was gonna merge to the atmosphere, so it must have been that much motherfucking cap. Basically, I knew this nigga Rap Ref since he was a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna disclose my age. But when this, what they call them, the vape of Canada, some shit like that, vape of Canada. I think that's what ain't that what they said? Babe, I think she went to go get some fruit snacks. Look, the Vape of Canada says some shit like Rap Ref got robbed. Nigga, that's disrespectful to me. I'm his big homie. How the fuck he get robbed? I look out from him from motherfucker states away, my nigga. I'm not gonna say where I'm from. I don't do all this internet shit. I'm not gonna state where I'm from. So I hit Rap Ref behind the scenes, right? I'm like, yo, let me fuck this nigga up. I'm like, nah. You a professional nigga. You a good kid. You street smart. You book smart. You got this conscious music and shit. I'm a crash out dummy. But let me go up there and rap against this nigga. I got you. I'm Rob the Rapper. This what I do. I rob rappers and I rap robbers. Wait. Rap robbers. No J2. No Diddy. I don't know what the fuck I just said. I'm high right now. Okay? But basically, he like, go up there and spit your shit then. Since he feel like you got robbed, spit your shit then, nigga. I went up there and spit my shit, nigga. Let me tell y'all niggas something, man. All my real niggas know. You never get the 7-Eleven motherfucking mask, gang. I got into a fight with a crackhead. Look. I'm gonna show y'all a trick I use, right? You see that? The whole shiesty was supposed to be covered. I ain't no police ass nigga. So for the footage, after the crackhead yanked my fucking mask, after I pistol whipped his bitch ass, yeah, he wanted to be able to identify me. After I pistol whipped that bitch ass nigga, guess what? I did it just like that. Boom. Did it just like that. Now you can't see shit. Now it look like I bought the mask this way, right? Bitch ass nigga broke my shit. But yeah, I went up there and I spit and I rap. I almost got gangster, nigga. Don't interrupt me while I'm rapping, nigga. I almost got gangster, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga kept texting me and shit saying, be sure to call him Smoker NY if you say his name in the round. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck everybody else saying everything else? The Penguin of Antarctica and shit. Who the fuck is this nigga? Questioning my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I got up there and I rap, nigga. I preached to him some real shit. They told me I didn't even know the nigga didn't show up. I'm spitting like the nigga there. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he was scared of me, so he ain't show up. Some other nigga pulled up on the screen, and I thought he was gonna try to G-check me or some shit, test my gangster. So I just waited to see what he was gonna say. He turned out to be cool people. I know him. You know what I'm saying? But people want to know what I thought about this nigga not showing up. Nigga, I rob rappers. I probably hit a lick on this dumbass nigga, and that's probably the reason he ain't show up. They say Rod the Rapper gonna be there. Oh, hell no. It happen all the time. Niggas, the club, I be in the club by my damn self, nigga. The nights I post online that I'm going to the club, nigga, nobody show up, nigga. I be having a good time in that bit by myself, drunk and shit. That's all that was, nigga. For niggas, you know what I'm saying? I just had to get up here and clarify that shit real quick, guy. Wasn't nobody fucked up about this weak ass smoke, nigga. Fuck that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, how I turn this shit off, man? Because 12 might be looking for me right goddamn now.
Yeah, man. So as you can see, certain times when my imagination is running, you know what I'm saying? Like you get some good content out of Sean the Rapper. But yeah, that's how Ski Mask Ref came into fruition. You feel me? Like people actually requested it back. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily for the skit, but you know, when you hear shit like, nah, it's something about that Ski Mask. Shout out OG Capri. He one of the first people who told me that after he heard the smoke round. And it's funny, he's a Ski Mask bully. But he said it was like, nah, we need that ref with that ski mask because that nigga be on a completely different type of timing. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody that's in the building. Be fact, salute, Hazy, salute. What's good? Can y'all please hit that like button for me? I did drop the StreamYard link if motherfucker wanted to pull up real quick and state their piece. Other than that, man, I'm finna get ready to get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? I just had to go through that portion of, you know, the earlier portion of my run in virtual battle rap because there's a lot of gems in there. There's a lot of gems in there, like that Smoke of NY shit. You know what I'm saying? I would go on to expose people that's blocking battles. I went to Chase Milano, did an interview. You know what I'm saying? Got introduced to the dirty sector, got introduced to the dark side. That's why I seen Latin Payne that. I thought that nigga was one of them, but he wasn't. He was over there beefing with them niggas. That now that he cleared that up, I kind of see it. You feel me? But yeah, man, Pablo Picasso say it's funny. I just found some of my old promos and was saying I gotta pull those up and go over them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out John. He was just in the building and he asked me what was my favorite types of promos. As you can see from this video, I had dope face-off moments. I've had dope skits, all types of shit. I love promos. Interviews though is my favorite because I feel like you can talk your shit interrupted in interviews. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, I love when two niggas that's passionate about their skill barking at each other, letting them know, nigga, I'm better than you and I'm gonna smoke you. But sometimes it just be a little too much. You get what I'm saying? We all love crash outs. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, chat. Let's be honest. We love crash outs. We're not finna sit up here and lie and say we don't. But when it's oversaturated to the point where the whole situation just look too toxic, motherfuckers tend to stray away from it. But, you know, probably a crash out a day, everybody would be cool. You feel me? So there's nothing like crashing out on your opponents. You get what I'm saying? Thanks for posting my video on your community page, Ref. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the work that you do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go over there and subscribe. Dope editing on your videos. You know what I'm saying? I low-key want one, but I got to pick the right diss song, like the Danny song. Like, even if I got to come out of pocket for you to do the little Kind Master edit, I think that'll be dope. You feel me? Maybe I'm gonna make a bad diss track to where you just want to anyway. You feel me? Mactown said, yeah, we do. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't want it to be boring around here. Yes, it can be more civil, but we don't want it to be boring out here. You feel me? Like, that's why I said, what was I at yesterday when I said, when I was talking about Volume 2 Reloaded, I said, nah, I feel like he cool over here. You know why? Because we can't like everybody that's over here. This shit would just be boring. Like, we got to be willing to accept people in the community that the shit starters, the headaches. That's just like, you know, that's what builds a community. If a community is agreeing with each other all the goddamn time, 9 times out of 10 is boring as fuck. I'm just being real. 9 times out of 10 is boring as fuck if we all get along. But I will say, man, promotion is definitely necessary. And shout out to everybody who's not battlers that's been promoting. Shout out to everybody who submitted for the virtual kill shot already, whether they competed for the money or they just want to talk shit to Danny. Me, it's more so just about talking shit to Danny. So I might spin the block on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if people want me to do a round or another track. Right now, I'm leaning towards a round because it's obviously easier to record. You feel me? Hazy say that verse you did on Major's platform, that verse you did on Major's platform you did the other day was fire. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a cypher verse. That was something we had in the works. You get what I'm saying? I know Dankster wanted to speak some positivity, but also address certain things. She said J Pyro was gonna do the exact same thing. Me, I'm like, there's some kind of shit I can talk. You get what I'm saying? And I ended up rapping that. Let me ask you this, Hazy. Do you think that Rap Ref that did that major internet cipher, do you think that Rap Ref can compete with Innovate? Yeah, that was Smoke and Mirrors. Yeah, that was Smoke and Mirrors. Do you think I need to add more to battle Innovate, or do you think like that'll be solid against Innovate? You feel me? Because my rounds is done, but I just want to see what the community expect, because that's gonna be a dope battle. I'm not even rooting for the win more so than I'm rooting for it to be battle of the night. You feel me? Because I already know I'm gonna show up, and I trust that Innovate is gonna show up. But it's like at this point, I want our battle to stand out on the card. So I just, it'll be dope as hell to get a clear win on Innovate. It's Innovate. Like, this nigga is my virtual GOAT. But at the same time, I want motherfuckers to go back and be like, nah, that shit was a dog fight. You feel me? Because I had a lot this year. The Rap Rev vs. Gullah. At the time, they were saying Rap Rev vs. Gullah was the battle of the year so far. And then when I battled John, that completely erased that. You feel me? And even the other day, they mentioned Rap Rev vs. Yo-Yo as a battle of the year candidate. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep that momentum going. You feel me? He said, I think so. Yeah, you was talking, bro, for real. I genuinely appreciate that. And I'm going to consider that when, I'm putting the final touches on my material. Pause if needed. You get what I'm saying? I think that's enough for a classic. The way you came at 2 times will work against Innovate B Direct. MacTown, you kind of think like me. I don't want to give too much away. But that just made me feel a lot better. I promise you. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sure somebody else live. It was a slow YouTube day, so I figured I bless the community with some content, and I genuinely appreciate spending time with y'all anyway. But it's Sean the Rap Ref, aka Young Salvo, aka Volume 21 Gun Salute Unloaded. You get what I'm saying? That's a reference to Volume 2 Reloaded, if y'all ain't catch on now. You know what I'm saying? He officially dubbed me the Ref Files. So he think I'm Ten Rock. Shout out Ten Rock. Somebody got to interview Ten Rock, yo. Wouldn't y'all enjoy a Ten Rock interview to just kind of pick his mind and see like what be on his mind? You feel me? Like, that brother possesses a lot of knowledge. And I feel like being that he took the culture by storm with these lists and these lives so fast, you know what I'm saying? I think people will gravitate to the information that he can bless us with. What y'all think about that, man, before I get up out of here? It probably might even be me, but I pitched the idea to Kai B. Also, again, subscribe to Kai B. She got some dope things in the works, such as interviews and other forms of content. I will be over there for an interview. We're still working out those details as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John. Also, John is 2 for 2 with classic interviews already. You know what I'm saying? John is 2 for. He just started his channel. Shout out to Smoke Kings TV, right? Dope ME interview. But I think that John one just like levels above it. You feel me? I'm not even gonna hold you. Shout out Let Your Gang. You feel me? Like, I ain't dissing it. I'm just saying John, his style of interviewing is really, really dope. Like, and it was the same thing with me. Like, he wouldn't let me talk too much. He knew when to cut me off and we go into the next topic. And at the same time, that watch back on that interview is crazy, y'all. So if y'all got time, y'all already didn't go over to John channel and check that out. Make sure you subscribe to Kai B. Make sure you subscribe to Ten Rock. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to Unscripted Logic. He said he asked Rock a month ago for it. I think we need that. Shout out Social Assassin and Pablo Picasso. You feel me? Social and Pablo Picasso are definitely. I'm gonna share it on my community tab right after this, because I'm on an Android. You feel me? So I can't pull it up right now, because if I go search for it, like, the whole StreamYard might crash. I'm not even gonna lie. You feel me? Like, I stopped going live on my laptop a while ago because the shit just be fucking up. You feel me? But even though the Android is easier to go on, it ain't necessarily better. So I'm gonna share it right after this. I'm gonna share that because I want to watch it again. I watched it twice already since I did the interview. You know what I'm saying? Cali G, my nigga, you pulling up at the end of the show, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cali G, the homie. You feel me? I hope they hit the like button. I hope y'all rock with this. And again, what I was saying was subscribe to Unscripted Logic. Pablo Picasso and Social Assassin have great consistency, great chemistry. They've always been putting out fire content. You get what I'm saying? And they also are playing a big part in helping sponsor and bringing the ring into fruition. So if you're interested in the ring, you can hit one of them up also. You feel me? Hit one of us up, either Ref, Social, or Pablo Picasso. You feel me? Other than that, man, 21 Gun Salute. I'm out. Y'all go run across the street. I'm sure somebody live. Go play. Go outside.